A front of the United Nations proscribed terror group Jaish-e-Mohammed is set to hold a rally in Pakistan's Peshawar to honor Yusuf Azhar, brother of JEM chief Masood Azhar, was killed during India's Operation Sindoor. Now, according to an Indian intelligence dossier, the event is expected to serve as a recruitment drive with senior JEM leaders in attendance. The rally follows the devastating Indian strikes on JEM's headquarters in Bahawalpur, where Masood Azhar lost several family members. The JEM event is the latest vindication of India's stand that the Pakistani state is hand in gloves with the terrorists in Pakistan. Further evidence of Pakistan's support for terrorism emerged last week when Masood, alias Kashmiri, a JEM terrorist, led a terror recruitment drive in Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. According to the Intel dossier, during his speech, Masood revealed that during India's Operation Sindoor, Pakistan's Army Chief Asim Munir personally ordered Pakistan Army Headquarters, the GHQ, to direct military commanders to attend the funerals of JEM terrorists killed in Indian strikes. He also boasted how a sustained terror campaign against India has brought the Pakistani government and the military on the same page of jihad.
When dead soldiers' last rites were conducted, GHQ ordered to pay salami to them and commanders to join the last rites and the police and military. Thus, after 25 years, we have successfully brought the government and the military on the same page of jihad.
Indian intelligence suggests that in the wake of Operation Sindoor, Pakistan-based terror groups including JEM and Hizbul Mujahideen are shifting operations to the northwestern province of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. The movement is taking place under the watch of the Pakistani government and under police protection.
If you are a true believer of Nabi, then remember the jihad will continue till the dawn of Qayamat.
Pakistan's lies are now standing exposed. Despite undeniable evidence of state support to terror in Pakistan, it continues to lie to the international community that it does not harbor terrorists on its soil. The fact that a United Nations sanctioned terror group is carrying out an open recruitment drive and is inciting people to join jihad against India proves that the Pakistani state nurtures and protects terror on its soil. Well, we do understand that a United Nations proscribed terror group, Jaish-e-Mohammed, is set to hold a rally in Pakistan's Peshawar to honor Yusuf Azhar, who is a brother of JEM chief Masood Azhar, who was killed during India's Operation Sindoor. Let's talk to our assistant editor for foreign affairs, Sidhant Sibol, who's now joining us on the phone. Sidhant, what intel have you managed to gather so far?
Well, it clearly basically shows that how Pakistani state continues to support terrorism. Now, we know that this rally is coming just days after we saw how there was another rally by the Jaish terrorist, where Jaish terrorists also said that how during India's Operation Sindoor, India was able to neutralize many of the members of Masood Azhar. Now, in the game, we also saw the Jaish terrorists also talking about how Masood Azhar came from Delhi. I mean, he was released from Delhi. He reached Pakistan. And others as well, also mentioning Osama bin Laden. Now, India has sharply reacted yesterday. In fact, we saw how the Ministry of External Affairs talked about that there should be need for fighting cross-border terrorism. India also said that it is aware of the nexus between terrorists and the Pakistani state, given the fact that the Jaish terrorists said that the Pakistani field marshal, he was, of course, back then army chief gave an approval that the military should be present during the ceremony, the burial ceremony of the terrorists killed in India's Operation Sindoor. In fact, the spokesperson of the Ministry of External Affairs said that on terrorism matter, India is very clear and the world is aware of the nexus between the military and the Pakistani state. And these statements, of course, makes it more glaring. We all need to fight cross-border terrorism. And this is something that India has been raising at various multilateral forums as well. Now it is up to Pakistani state to act on these terrorists. In fact, the development coming at a time when Pakistan is a non-permanent member of the United Nations Security Council, and it is also on the 1267 Sanctions Committee, which is basically the international terror list committee that designates terrorists on international terrorists. So essentially, there is a lot of contradiction also coming on how Pakistan, which is essentially a country supporting terrorism against India, also on important bodies that deal with counter-terrorism as well. This is something that India has been pointing as well. So significant developments, and we know that details have come out in the Intel dossier, which details that how terror camps have moved from Pakistan-occupied Kashmir to KPK.
All right, that is our Assistant Editor for Foreign Affairs, Sidhan Subol, with the latest on that update. Thank you. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.